a hard time right now. I wanted to reduce the feed speed that I'm setting out, so hopefully it would run better.
There you go. Yeah, we didn't even say chicken breast. We just said chicken. So what the heck?
It'll be
Yeah.
fixed in just a second.
Maybe
you
it
guys
was
just go
broccoli.
right ahead.
The feed speed that I'm setting out, so hopefully it would run better.
Who was that?
That was me. Sorry, I was just checking the.
I give up.
The YouTube's back
Oh
up.
my gosh! Yeah, YouTube's up.
How did you make your voice do that, Melissa?
I have many talents.
Oh my gosh. I really think tonight has been the most technical issues we've ever had at one time.
It's not a full moon. It's not Friday the 13th. I don't know.
Is Mercury in retrograde? I don't know.
I don't. It's Bob and Doug's fault. They're in the
Bob and Doug.
Bob and Doug. Yeah. Hey.
Go ahead.
When we have a moment, I have a comment for Pat.
Oh, go ahead. You have plenty of moments.
I have plenty of moments.
Yes. You
Okay.
have. Take a moment.
Okay, let me take a moment. So last year, haven't talked to you in a while, Pat. Miss you. So I had made limoncello last year in the Instapot, and it came out okay. But you make limoncello, right?
Yeah, but we don't eat any of it.
No, I made it in the Insta, like pressure cooked my alcohol, basically. So I have for the past few months, well, ever since Christmas, I've been dabbling. Well, no, I can't say dabbling. Wait a minute, where's the bell? I have been using my sous vide. I got it for Christmas, and I am addicted. Are you familiar? Have you tried sous vide cooking yet?
No, are you making your alcohol? You're making your alcohol as well as the combination of ingredients.
No. Yesterday I went out and bought a big bottle of Everclear because using vodka for my infusions did not work well. It freezes, so I bought some Everclear, and I'm going to use the lemon rinds. And it said to sous vide them for, I guess, 12 hours. And then bottle them up and then put them in the fridge or freezer, whatever.
Okay, our recipes are very different. Ours actually cures for a month. So whereas perhaps you're hurrying the process by heating the lemon peels, because ours is basically, and we use vodka, but we don't tend to keep it in the freezer either. We just keep it on the counter. We peel 10 nice fresh lemons with no white because the white makes it bitter.
Right.
And I should let you say this, Doug, because you're the one that really ends up doing it.
Yeah, and that, and then a liter of vodka or Everclear. Let it sit for a month.
Shake it every day.
Extract.
Oh, I shake it every day, Pat.
Okay, yeah.
So.
And then at the end we had honey, but any kind of sweetener.
Yeah, I've heard regular sugar doesn't add any flavor to it, but somebody, oh gosh, who was it? Pool mentioned maple syrup. That was an interesting flavor, yeah. But we just do ours with honey and lemon, and it sits for a month, and then you squeeze everything out, and the rinds are practically white.
Do you use cheesecloth for that?
Yes.
Yep.
Or bags or like okay, when you peel your lemons, I don't know if this is boring anybody, but I love limoncello and I like making my own infusions, especially learning how to use it, make infusions in the pressure cooker and now with the sous vide. So do you do you like peel them or do you like shave them?
Yeah, I use just a vegetable peeler.
With no white.
Oh.
But just very carefully.
Yeah, zero white on it.
Okay, Pat, you're sounding racist now. You keep saying no white, no white.
Yes.
We live in these times.
I know. So what do we say? Yellow only. You can't get away with that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Everybody's too sensitive. I'm just razzing you.
Let me ask so limoncello. So if you used something else, would it be something else cello?
Yes. In Italy, we had cherry trees and we used to make cherry cello.
Okay, well, I was just fixing to say, Judy and I inadvertently made cherry jello.
Oh no.
With-
Cherry?
Yes, we used maraschino.
Maraschino cherries?
Say that.
Really?
Yeah, and man, it was fantastic. Yeah, all we did was just pour it together in a jar. We just used a whole jar, and poured it all together and put it in the refrigerator for like, I don't know, 2 months. I'd go in and shake it up every now and then.
Yes,
Shake
you did.
that up, shake
Oh,
that up.
it was good stuff.
Jack Hole has made what she calls her caracello. She used cara oranges.
Oh,
Ooh.
I don't even know what that
Oh.
is.
Yeah, they're a super sweet orange, but of course, you use the peel and you use some of the juice too. But basically, she followed our limoncello recipe and substituted the
Huh.
cara oranges. So I guess you can be creative. We tried lime. We had a bunch of limes, so we did limoncello once. It did not keep its color. The flavor was good, but it was kind of this funky olive brownie green colors, right? Wasn't it?
oh yeah. I have a lime. Is it a lime tree or a lime bush?
No.
What did it look like, Sean? My lime tree?
I would say it looks to me like a dwarf tree or something.
Yeah.
That's what I would call it, but I don't even know if that's really a thing.
I'm having actually with my limes. I'm having a Moscow Mule now.
I know down in Florida, and I'm sure it's a specific kind of lemon, but the lemon trees down there got huge, and the lemons were as big as grapefruit.
Whoa.
Have you ever seen?
They were huge.
Okay. Sorrento, Italy.
Uh-huh.
Their
Hmm.
lemons are like this big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
Massive.
delicious. Hey, so I'm looking at the chats. Everybody gravitated over to YouTube because I guess Facebook is still down, but YouTube is up. And apparently,
No, the
Rocky-
Facebook's fixed now.
Okay. Well, Rocky just said she needed a long, stiff one because we're talking about drinks.
There you go.
Oh, Rocky.
You, Rocky. I was gonna say
I think I need to go back to church.
we
Yeah.
we watch a video. Actually, the guy is like within an hour and a half of us. It's called Cooking Italian with Joe. And
Joe.
he's in Olive Grove in Italy, and on his property he also has fruit trees, and he's shown pictures of the lemons on his olive farm, and they are giant. So it's got to be, the perfect climate, I guess.
Right.
But anyway, you know what we should do? Let's you post your recipes, I'll post my recipes someplace so people can find them and compare. How's that? We'll have a limoncello off.
Yes, we should do that. I would love that.
So
And
how do
also,
you?
I know maybe at some point we'll have a mixology. So yeah, still definitely working on the cookbook. Just so everybody knows, mojosandwiches.com. It is taking a while due to unforeseen circumstances, but it's going to come out, and Real Food at Real People are going to have their own chapter because Holly and Miss Pat have contributed a lot. So I appreciate it. And if anybody else has any recipes, sandwiches only, mojosandwiches@gmail.com.
We'd like
Hey.
to, actually, if you want, we were actually thinking about having you on without the rest of these yahoos.
That's a good idea. Don't get us
Mike.
yahoos involved.
And
Indiana Mike calls them my backup dancers.
no, there you go. Who do you wear the long slinky gowns like? Oh, never mind. Anyway, the Supremes. But and so you can talk about your cookbook and push that a little bit, and
Yeah.
all 10 of our listeners will hear about it.
Rusty, what were you saying?
I was going to say, have you thought about after the book is done, maybe employing a audio book? Because we kind of know somebody that is kind of into doing the audio book stuff.
I read audiobooks.
I know a guy.
Is
Oh,
it
you-
Ron or Chris?
It's yes.
Chris.
We know people that read things.
Ta-da! I'm into my
They
third
are
book
good.
right now, actually.
I would not
Oh.
What?
an audio book with Ron reading it. He could be reading the phone book.
Is it C Dick? Is it C Dick Run or C Jane?
Well, yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
still
shut
working
up
on my grade level. I You know, I often pick on Rusty,
And now, big words with Rusty Lugna.
but he reads really well compared to me.
I had to stop where I was because I was going to have another fluting Pope issue with what is it, Dick and Jane books?
Yeah,
I'm just
Dick
going to
Oh,
Run.
what did you just say?
the Dick and
We're-
Jane book.
Damn
You
it!
know-
Stop it.
I think that might be like
It's
assuming
Dick, Jane, and
gender.
Spot. It's
That's
Dick, Jane, and Spot.
racist.
No,
You homophobic.
no, that's not it either.
Rocci, you sexist bastard.
Oh my goodness, you guys are killing me. I didn't realize. So,
So if Ron reads if Ron reads a book every 45 minutes, you'll hear a toilet flush in the background.
That's on the cake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Sean, check out the Facebook chat. You got a fan down there at the bottom of the chat. He says, "Hi, Dad."
I do really.
Yeah.
Oh, well, oh, that's my son.
Willie.
My son. Hi, Willie. I love you, son. I had a great day with you again. Of course, every day. That's awesome.
Oh,
Ah.
well, while I was waiting to connect here, I was hearing you talk about macaroons, and
Yes.
that Mr. Rocky Stucci said that Macron is dainty. Is that what he said?
Oh, it's Rocky.
Oh, Rocky with an I. Oh, Macron is dainty, and macaroon is coconut. So is Macron? And that made me think. So is Prime Minister Macron dainty?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, Chris brought that up. That's awesome.
Is he at the same level as Prime Minister?
Yeah, Macron is French for liberal douchebag.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shout out to Miss Kelly Glass as well. Hope you're doing well this evening.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite or not? I don't want to say favorite restaurant. You worked in the restaurant industry for like over 20 years, right, Pat?
20-ish. Yeah.
20-ish. Okay.
For 18, and then I waitress for more.
First of all, what's your favorite thing to cook or bake or whatever it may be? And what's your favorite dish to eat? And I want that answer from Doug as well, because I want to know what his favorite thing is that you make.
I don't know. That's if you have time.
That's easy. Her brujol.
Oh my god.
Brajol, I haven't had that in so long.
I don't even know what brujol is.
Oh, it's made with the cheese and the prosciutto in there.
I like prosciutto.
It's interesting you said that because everybody has a different way of making it. Like growing up, my mother, it's generally it's not, it's maybe a little tougher cut of beef. It could be, bottom or top round or
Flank or something.
yeah. Depending on if you make one big roll or a bunch of little rolls. And we always stuffed it with seasoned breadcrumbs, cheese. And that's the only way I knew it until I worked in my first Italian restaurant. And then I started calling our brujol poor man's brujol, because then I learned how to make rich man's brujol. And that has provolone, salami, ground pork, garlic.
Prosciutto.
We did not put prosciutto in there. What else was in there? Now I'm like drawing a blank. Oops, whack the microphone. Anyway, quite a list of things that we didn't put in our family. And then I'm listening to Cooking Italian with Joe, and they put prosciutto in it. So it's
Our Facebook down again, Chris,
Yeah, YouTube is.
because I got a black screen on Facebook.
Yeah, my YouTube is. They can hear. Oh, we're back.
Oh, I'm not getting it, but all right.
talking about beef.
This fixed.
I don't know.
Okay.
Talking about Brajol.
Chris
Today is
getting his
Christopher
money.
versus the internet. Ah!
Chris is earning his pay
Check.
tonight. I don't know if you get paid, but
Hell yeah, I
you
do.
are-
I got this amazing T-shirt coming.
Oh.
Mhm.
If you're getting paid, I'm firing you because I didn't get any of that money.
Yeah, well, you know.
You guys are gonna get better T-shirts because I bought infusible ink and I like that better than the vinyl.
Hey, speaking of,
And
T-shirt.
Jen, yours is well, it's a little bit delayed, but Jen will be getting her shirt.
Two things. I can't find my off-track shirt. I know exactly where it was the other day. I think someone stole it. But Melissa,
Your dad, yes.
tip my hat to you. How's that one going?
Say what?
I'm the hat. How's that one going?
Oh yeah, I'm not doing vinyl on that one either. I'm doing
Right
the
on.
infusible ink because I don't have the proper iron. It doesn't get hot enough for that vinyl. So
You need
I
a panini?
yeah. Oh, now I'm hungry.
Hey, I gotta tell you, I had an amazing breakfast sandwich this morning. Speaking of food,
Save it for the cookbook, dude.
no, it wasn't mine. I
Oh.
bought it. I bought the sandwich.
Oh,
It was a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant that was pressed in a thingy. What's a thingy called, Pat?
The panini press.
I don't know. It was like ripples, had
Yeah.
ridges.
That's it.
Yeah.
Man, it was and buttery, and I don't know what kind of sauce she has on it, but it was Nat's place downtown here. My son wanted to go last weekend, and I couldn't figure out how to order online, and so I said, okay, well, let's figure it out next weekend, and when we have a little more time. So we were able to do that this morning, and I'm glad he suggested it because, good choice, son. Excellent choice. It was amazing. We sat down by the river and watched the barges go by and ate breakfast. So that was a very nice time.
oh, that sounds wonderful.
It was.
Good dad time.
Yeah, I needed it. So anyway,
Good grilled sandwiches.
I like those.
Yeah. Well,
Dan
fan.
Jackson says he will give us back the internet for 10 boxes of Fruit Loops.
Well, he's a Fruit Loop, so he's set to go.
Yeah.
I see that, Dan Jackson. I can
Thanks
see.
for listening, Dan.
Okay. Oh, Diana Shane's on also. Hi, Diana. Smiley here. Hi, checking in.
So
Scott Morris.
I guess you
Sorry.
left your shirt at Leah's house. Jen.
What?
Oh.
It's in the
No,
feed.
it's what?
Yeah.
Are you reading something?
Yes.
I have no
I'm
idea.
reading YouTube.
Oh, I don't know what you're reading.
It said you left it at my house.
The hell I did. I don't know where you live. Sorry. Anyway,
I have her address.
do you?
Yep.
Oh no. Did she put an order in for some merchandise?
Not that kind.
She can't confirm.
Oh, really?
Rusty, did you get extra merch?
No.
Are you serious? You only got the shirt in there.
Pat,
That was the only thing in that package was the t-shirt.
we're going to have you guys back again when we don't have all the technical issues and Holly is able to join us. So, because I don't feel we were able to do you guys justice. So,
But why don't you guys throw out everywhere that we can find
Yes.
you real quick before we get to the music?
right.
We appreciate the tweets you put out, Chris. That was nice. So basically, it's spoonie.com, and we're on at 7 p.m. and 1 a.m. Eastern every day, 7 days a week. Or
Very
you can
nice.
on Spreaker.com.
You guys getting some airplay. You guys are on the radio more than we are.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good thing because this
Yeah.
shit show here. Anyway, guys, hey, Pat, Doug, thanks. We're going to get you back in real soon, actually, like in a week or so. We'll bring you right back in. We'll do this all over again. Just make it right. So, anyway, folks, stick around. Rocci Stucci coming up next. We're going to get the lowdown on Minneapolis, St. Paul, and the rest of the world on fire right now. Stick around, off track. This has been if I had hair, I'd pull it out.
That's what I just told somebody.
This technical, I don't know what's going on, and I know Chris is on it, but
If I had hair, it would be gone. The internet
Yeah.
is not working well today.
Yeah, we got to have them on again, and
yeah,
this time have them come on and we check audio levels before.
Yeah, we'll run a test earlier in the day and make sure we've got everything good.
Yeah.
Right.
Until when we sat down, and Doug goes, "Where's your microphone?" And went, "Oh, there it was." It started dangling there, but
Right. John Cox up in the house.
But
We're on
even
break
now,
right now.
even now with that one, your audio is really low.
no.
Yeah.
Unless you keep your mouth like right on it.
Oh, I didn't know. I
That's
never
not
used
the
this
best
one.
way.
I never used this one before. Well, we got it from Musitech.
Yeah.
And it works good as long as you keep your mouth right by it.
I didn't know. I hadn't used this before, so of course that happened like the second we sat down.
That's all right. We'll have you back again here in a week or so, and we'll do it over again with you and Holly
Yep.
Right.
when we have
Yeah.
better technical luck.
Yeah, I didn't know whether should I, just let the conversation go or try to jump back in or what, but
Yeah.
trying to be polite. So
Cool.
this was fun though. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Stucci.
What up, player?
Pat,
No.
We're having all kinds of technical fun today. It's live
Dude.
radio.
Dude, it's what we do, brother. It's what
Uh-huh.
we do.
oh my goodness.
Rocky Stucci.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. One of these days, I would like to have you come on Real Food, Real People because I hear you were a restaurateur.
Yes, ma'am.
I would love to have your emotional meatball expertise on our show.
I love talking food. I would be honored to come and hang out with you guys as much as possible. You just let a brother know. We'll be happy to set it up.
Be blessed and bring all your followers with you. We really need
That's what we do.
our show. All right. Thank you, guys.
Good night, Pat.
All right. So we're good right now on Facebooks and stuff. And
Yeah, all of our
YouTube?
feeds are up right at the moment.
Okay.
So we are good.
Facebook is up.
Yeah, I'm watching it on Facebook right now. Whiskey, I was trying to look you up on YouTube. I swear to God, I follow you, brother.
Sean 6.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's been like that for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll get both of them up here. Sean 6. Well, that's a different Sean 6.
There's only
With the
one.
6 spelled 6
6IX. Just like here on my name, on my Zoom name.
My Zoom name, bitches. Oh, look at that beautiful mug smiling at me with those
What's up?
pearly white ass teeth. Come on, bro, I'll touch your butt.
And then there's the picture of Sean.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then there's
that
the picture of Sean.
me. He was over there holding his compact up, looking at.
That's
his-
right. He was flirting with himself, ladies.
Putting on his rouge. Got to get show makeup on. I got some on. What's up?
Yeah, the meatball was hitting on himself.
Yeah, you guys, I didn't get a chance to dress for the occasion.
That's
I'm
all
just-
right.
No, we don't care.
Don't let it happen again.
All right, bro. Why y'all yelling at me and shit for?
I'm
man?
wearing a swim shirt.
Hey, bald is beautiful. Just letting you know.
Bald is beautiful.
Bald is sexy. Coming in hot in 10.
No. 5.
With himself, ladies.
Putting on his rouge. Welcome back into Off Track, folks. Let's hope and pray we got all our technical stuff and junk out of the way, under the bridge, out to sea. Welcome in the one and only Off the Top Rope, coming in at a hot 197. No, I don't know. Dude, I don't know what you weigh. Rocky Stucci in the house. How are you, brother?
Dude, I'm going to go 230 pounds. I'm feeling pretty confident about that. But let me say, dude, I used to
Lightweight.
weigh 300 pounds. We were just talking about that.
No.
Yeah, dude. I had to bring this sexy back, so I started doing like 3 push-ups a day.
Three push-ups.
Ooh,
300
sweet.
pounds?
I was
3
300
push-ups.
pounds.
That'll do the trick.
Damn it, son. I've never.
You use these for the push-ups?
Well, me and Lisa have those, but we don't use them for push-ups.
Oh my.
Yes.
Wow.
Sorry,
No.
Rusty. See how
No.
Rusty's getting irritated. Look at Rusty.
Look at the heavyweight coming in 300 pounds now. And dude, I've only been 265. I'm only 255 now. So I need to lose some.
Wait, dude, I used to wear a 44 waist.
What are you eating? Cows?
Oh, you know what? What? Wait, what?
No. No.
I'm here, folks. You got
He's eating meatballs. That's the answer. He's
What's wrong with a 44 waist?
shut
Oh,
up.
no, I was complimenting it. I was going to say how sexy a 44 waist is. What?
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Are you on top of the world up in Minnesota, or is it on fire?
Both. I guess that's the best way to put it. I'm always on top of the world because I will accept nothing less than that. And we're on fire, bro. We are on fire, and I'm just going to say this on a very serious note that my heart is broke.
Right.
My heart is angered. I'm pissed. I'm sad. I mean, you want to talk about a flux of mixed emotions in this one. You know, lots of times in history, a lot of, and I'm going to say it, and this is the part that is really frustrating me when it comes to society, is that we become a society of cowards. We've become to a point to where we're so afraid to speak our mind in regards to certain events because we have these psychotic individuals that like to attack you for your opinion as if their opinion is the almighty truth. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, and I believe that a friend of mine asked me, we talk about human nature a lot, and he was asking why people are always apologizing. Well, women I know do it a lot, like we're sorry for everything. But I think that our culture is perpetuating it now. We always have to apologize for even saying the wrong thing, thinking the wrong thing, and offending somebody.
I got to throw this in here real quick, though, because I'm looking at this. I agree with what you guys are saying here, by the way, but I want to preface this by saying I've been known to, in the past, force my opinions, and that doesn't work out so well either. I don't think it's a good thing. I mean, look, you can put your opinion out there, and if they don't take it, they don't jump on it, they don't like it, fine. But there's a balance, right?
So here's the thing, brother, is that, I feel this. If we see, here's the difference. And this is here. Let me start with this. I had a very long time friend get a hold of me yesterday. Oh God, dude, I can feel my veins coming out of my face right now. And she sent me a message speaking her disgust because of the fact that I used the term terrorism in regards to what's going on here in the Twin Cities. And because she's very singular in her thinking. She's a white woman, and all cops are bad. All black people get killed by cops. That is her reality. That is her world. And, and I just told her, I was just like, listen, I go, if you look up the definition of terrorism and you go walk down the Twin Cities, you guys have seen pictures that I posted on social media. Mm-hmm. There are parts of Minneapolis and St. Paul that are burnt to a crisp. They are burnt to a crisp. There are innocent black people and innocent white people that are being beat to a pulp that have nothing to do with what's going on. That, ladies and gentlemen, I don't give a rat's ass, is an act of terrorism. You are creating fear because you have a political motive or a societal motive, and you are endangering innocent people. I got something to tell some people. The Constitution gives you the right to protest, but it does not give you the right to create chaos. So get up off your asses and start doing your homework.
What is her definition of terrorism? If what's going on in the Twin Cities isn't, what is?
Melissa, here's the thing, is that there are people here and across the country, as you guys are just as informed as anybody else, is that people are justifying burning down a city because they feel that every police officer wakes up every single day to go kill black people. That is their view. I don't think there's anybody in this conversation right now that will say that what that officer did was right. I don't
Hell no, it's not right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think there's anybody that's going to say that he does not deserve to go to prison, because he does.
Right.
They ruined it for themselves. They ruined it for themselves.
What you said the other night was really, really well said.
Yeah.
Everybody was on board with
Yes,
this
sir.
cop did something wrong. Everybody.
Right.
Other cops were speaking out against it. Blacks were speaking out against it. Whites were speaking out against it. Every measure of the spectrum was speaking out against it. Nobody had this guy's back. What he did was just flat wrong.
Yep.
The
But
president said so.
Yep,
But then
and
they
the
go
problem-
too far.
That's it. The problem is that, and you know what? We've talked about this with all the recent, I don't want to call it a protest, the riots that we've had here in probably the last decade, is that we know, and this is my point, and this was my point to this girl, is that what I'm proud about, something that I can do, and I take a lot of pride in this, is that I am willing and open-minded enough to listen to all stories, to all ends, to all arguments, to everybody's opinion. And here it is. I won't attack you. I don't have the moral right to come and tell you you're wrong, because you know what? This is an opinion. That's what an opinion is. And whether I agree or disagree with it. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I can explore all the possibilities and see the broader picture, because we failed. We failed ourselves in this one. Like you were just saying, Chris, with the post the other day, you had not just the entire country, you had the entire world supporting you on this. We could have created damn good reform and came up with solutions if people would have kept their head. But the problem is, just like all of the riots, is there are agent provocateurs, and there are people, white and black, that are just looking for a reason to create anarchy, to create chaos. They don't care what the cause is. They just want to burn shit down.
That's their way of having control, of like feeling more important than what their measly little lives have become.
You know, think about this, brother. You know, everybody kind of gives me a hard time because they say I'm a conspiracy guy. I'm not. I'm a conspiracy guy when it comes to authentic conspiracies against human beings, right? You know, if people ever jumped into the rabbit hole of the things I explored that the CIA have done, that the psychological industry have done, that's not a conspiracy theory. I mean, there has been some horseshit things done to human beings in the name of science and governments and politics and corporations. And, you know, when we're looking at this situation now, we have thousands of people across the country right now. And some of the videos that I'm witnessing are absolutely horrifying. But there are also videos out there that are making my heart melt, like that picture I posted today of the black guy hugging the white cop. That's what it's about, dude, because you know what? That minority of people out there creating chaos does not represent everybody. I mean, there have been peaceful, beautiful protests here in the Twin Cities. It just gets overshadowed by the radicalism. But when we're looking at a people, a civilian population of people that believe that they are fighting an oppressive government, well, they just gave that oppressive government that much more ammunition to continue the oppression and suppression of their voices and their daily activity. Because when we looked at, this is the worst riot that Minneapolis has ever seen. We have never seen anything like this before. And, you know, what are they going to do? They're going to do the same thing as they did with the Patriot Act. Look at the things they started with the coronavirus, with the tracking systems, with the cell phones, with the monitoring of human movement. We just amplified that even more. Now they're going to be doing facial recognition cam. We're going to turn into China version 2 is what we're going to do. So these same people that believe they're fighting an oppressive government just empowered that same oppressive government to continue the oppression of human beings and to continue to strip and strip and strip our rights right away.
Let's dive down a rabbit hole just a tiny bit here that came to my mind while Stucci was just talking there. What do you think the chances are that these organized protesters that came into town, a lot of these provocateurs, as you referred to them, that's exactly right, the terrorists, weren't from the Twin Cities, weren't from Minneapolis necessarily. They come in there, they get everybody ginned up, and they get the rest of the population to go along with them. What do you think the chances are that this was orchestrated on purpose to keep us divided?
All right. So I always love using this example because when I was in that whole CIA rabbit hole of the different things the CIA did, one of the things, if you guys go back and do a lot of research or a little bit of research on the Iranian coup in 1953, that was the first official coup that the CIA has ever conducted. And, and this is from CIA documentation. So this isn't just Stucci in a corner coming up with a theory. What they did was they hired protesters to protest the government, anti-government protesters. And then what they needed, because what they were trying to do is create chaos. So then what the CIA did then is they went out and they hired counter protesters to protest the protesters, which then created fights between the two groups of protesters, at the same time creating governmental destruction. And then what the CIA did was they started doing this. They started flipping some dollar bills to the local media sources in Iran at that time. And then so the local media sources started bashing the local government, because what Iran wanted was they wanted to be a nationalistic country. They wanted all their oil money to go back to their people. I ain't got a problem with that. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think all countries should be entitled to what they have for resources before another country comes and takes it. And it didn't work out that way for Iran. So when you look at, they hired protesters, hired counter protesters, paid off media, and the ultimate result was British petroleum oil, which is still Iranian oil. And so when you look at the tactics the CIA used in 1953, and then you look at certain things that are happening today where we have protesters, we have patriots, we have anarchists, we have Antifa, we have agent provocateurs, there is no doubt in my blood, Chris, that I'm not saying that it was government orchestrated, but all I'm saying is that we've heard this so many times, you cannot let a good crisis go to waste. And they probably were part of amplifying this, because as long as they amplify it, we're distracted from the real problem. We're fighting against one another, and behind our backs, the politicians are doing what politicians do, and that is being little vampires and sucking our blood.
So have there been any reports, or has anybody thought that once a riot gets to be, however big, that other people who don't even care about the original intent of the protest, as we call that, are just going to be like, hey guys, let's go tear some things up because we're going to get away with it now. Other crimes build on this. Is that right?
Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. It's opportunity. And,
right.
When you're looking at, like I said, the first day started out with authentic protesters, but then it's that build. And then what happens, Whiskey, is that, we start as American citizens, people like just us. We're just regular people that just want to be left alone. We just want to live our lives. We want to do our thing. We don't want to get involved. We don't want government controlling us or people telling us how we need to think. And when we witness this destruction, there's so many different aspects to this conversation, is that we get upset because we're witnessing the destruction of a city. We have pulled the original cause and we have flushed it down the toilet, because now everybody's focusing on their anger towards what's happening. So
Sure.
that people get pissed off. So then you have counter protesters that are going to go down and they're going to counter protest. Then you have militias that are on standby right now, locked and loaded. Then you got biker clubs. And then it becomes a black thing and a white thing, a thug thing and a cracker thing. And there it is. There's your racial divide.
Not so much on standby anymore. I read an article this morning that the militias were rolling into Dallas after a shop owner got killed trying to protect his own shop, got beaten in the head with a 2x4. He's dead now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got pictures. I put that video up on my Facebook page, and there's the thing is that I'm so sick of color. I'm so sick of talking about color. I'm so sick of talking about color. Half my friends are black. I love them to death. They know me. I don't change who I am. They don't change who they are. I make fun of them. I make fun of me.
That's right.
But, when you see videos of blacks terrorizing whites, we can't say anything about it.
No, it's a double standard.
Videos of whites terrorizing blacks, it's national news. And the biggest thing that I want is that we can all meet in the middle somewhere, and we can stop being hypocrites in our arguments, because that's all I've witnessed here the last few days, is that people are either completely for burning down the city. Here's another funny fact, is that, and I love good people, and a lot of good people are having to come up with food, clothes, living essentials, because so many people in the cities are homeless because their houses got burned down from this anarchy.
Oh, that's horrible.
So now here are the same people that burnt these houses down are now sitting here trying to go find food for these people, which is a beautiful act. But why do we even have to get to that point? There again, government is sitting back laughing at this. They're coming up with all their plans and how they're going to control us like a bunch of pigs while we're destroying our own people. We're destroying our own communities. We're destroying our own businesses. We're destroying our own homes. And now we're obligated to make sure that they have a safe place to sleep. We got to make sure that these babies have food in their stomach. And all of this could have been prevented if we would have stayed united like we were the very first day. And we would have went together as a solidified unit and protested the people that deserve the protesting and not destroying innocent people's lives.
Yeah.
But you say anything, Whiskey, you're racist.
Oh, right. Well, one of the things that bothers me and is the blanket statement, and I get it. The guy who, the cop, he deserves what he gets. He better get something. But as you see, I still back the blue because this is not a blanket statement to me. This is an isolated incident, and it's happened more than once. But I'm not jumping on anybody's bandwagon on either side. I'm not going to do it. I'm not getting involved in picking sides. Let justice needs to happen. Yes.
This is so far than a current black and white issue. This is so much deeper than a law enforcement killing black people issue. I talked on the show this week where in 2017, 500 and some people, white dudes, were killed by cops. 230 some black dudes were killed by cops. And instantly I get the rebuttal that it's a per capita thing. It's this, it's that. It's everybody's justified because I don't want anything to go against my damn emotions, right? So then that takes us to a whole nother level. Where are we going wrong in our inner cities? Where is the black community going wrong, as in the single family homes, the struggle in their homes? Everything is not always the white man's fault.
There's no fathers in anybody's homes anymore.
That's the real statistic.
That's the problem.
That's the problem. You go into New York City, brother, for every 1,000 babies born, 1,100 babies are aborted. For every 1,000 babies born, there's 1,100 babies aborted. We're missing something here. And this is my point. This is so much beyond a local protest. This is so much beyond a local riot or even a national riot. There's core roots to this, and it's not just white cops killing black people. This is deeper. This is sinister. This is darker. And if we really dig into it, it's not a white and black thing or a black and white thing. This is a societal thing. This is a governmental thing. This is a human being issue. And the politicians, because they sold out to big corporations, because the decisions that they make have nothing to do with helping the American people, but the big farmers, the big corps, and the big banks, they sold us out years ago, brother. They sold us out in the 60s, if the 50s even. And we're slowly declining as a population. And we find all these things to blame everybody on, and we're looking in all the wrong directions, bro.
Let me connect a couple dots here. And I know Melissa and I have talked about this kind of extensively. We've touched, I think we started to touch on Life in Progress one night, but the word, I'm gonna jump tracks here. The word feminism to me can connect some of these dots. And look, the movement back in the day, okay, fine, but what it's turned into, and it's all about they don't need anybody. They can do it all themselves. We don't need the family dynamic. This is just coming up through time here. You take the father out of anybody's house. I don't care what color your family is. Take the father out of the damn house. You have issues. Mm-hmm. Boys need their dads.
Moms can't make boys turn into men. Not the band. They were good too. But I had this conversation last night too, because we know a lot of single parents, a lot of single moms, and they want to honor them on Father's Day because they do the job of a mom and a dad. And I was like, well, I understand that being a single parent is tough, but you're not playing the father role. I mean, I wasn't the most popular person yesterday when I said that, but no, you don't,
don't
honor
care.
you don't
Right.
honor a mother on Father's Day. That's a totally
Because
different job.
fathers
They
are not
doing
getting
the
honored
job
on
of
Mother's
being-
Day.
Yeah,
I know some single
I've seen it.
fathers.
I do too, and he was honored on Mother's Day when.
Well, look, I get it, but I don't necessarily agree. I
don't
know
either.
I don't want to throw him under the bus, but he's listening right now, and he had custody of his kids, and he was a damn good father, but he's still not a mom. You know, his daughter, I don't know. I think he did a great job with her, but you know, hey, everybody needs a mom, every girl needs a mother, and every boy needs a dad. And I think when you throw all this,
what if they identify as a mom?
That's even more of a deeper psychological issue.
Okay.
You gotta wonder this feminism, whatever.
yes,
This movement hadn't ever started, and women would have stayed making sandwiches.
oh jeez,
Sandwiches, bro. My wife makes a great sandwich, bro.
oh my goodness,
If they'd have stayed making
triggered.
be in this position now, I say no. I say the women should have stayed making sandwiches in the kitchen. But you know what?
Just to let everyone know who's
Judy
not
went to bed.
Familiar, bro, this is like an onward stick.
Shtick.
Stick.
Shtick.
Now, is she making meatball sandwiches
Yeah, did she make meatball sandwiches, bro?
with cheese?
Absolutely.
You know what I think it is? I'm a huge observer of human behavior. And one thing I've learned, I mean, when we looked at the COVID thing and we had to shut down societies, right?
Well,
Look at how people lost their shit. They lost their shit because they didn't have the rest of the world to accommodate to their emotions. Most people, and I say this all the time, most people cannot be alone with themselves in a room because they can't stand their thoughts. Most people can't look at themselves in the mirror.
That's offensive.
Dude, I know, bro. And when protesters, dude,
don't start with me right now.
Dude, a lot of people are protesting right now, and they don't even know why they're protesting. We need that exterior to comfort our interior. And when we don't have that exterior to comfort our interior, like dads want to be celebrated on Mother's Day and mothers want to be celebrated on Father's Day, we need that exterior attention all the time. And when we don't got it, we're going to go watch Jerry Springer because that makes us feel good about ourselves, because we don't know how to be our own individual anymore in our society. We don't know what it's like to go out and speak what we really want to say because we're too damn afraid that we're going to offend somebody, we're going to piss somebody off, or we're going to be blocked by somebody on Facebook.
I don't care about that.
For damn bid. You know what I'm saying?
I don't care.
Dude, I just need people to, you know what, stop caring so much. As long as you have logic in your argument, as long as you have researched what you're screaming about, scream the hell on. Preach the hell on. Even if we disagree with you, we will respect you more for having an educated opinion, even when we disagree with you. But the problem is too many people are too damn afraid of their own shadow that they need that comfort.
You said it right here with people are too damn afraid to be with themselves in a room. Well, I'm going to say confront themselves. Yeah, that's like one of the biggest things on earth to me is people can't confront themselves and their own fallbacks, if you want to be nice about it, you know? That's what, when you do that, that's how you grow. That's what growth is about. Internal growth. It's important. Guys, stick around right here. More Rocci Stucci on the other side. Off track.
My camera was a little far away. You guys make me look all small and shit. All of a sudden I looked down at the size of my penis just to make sure I was still a man.
Oh, man.
Melissa and Rusty weren't here for that.
That's a shame. They missed that.
Dude.
Rusty gets all stressed out whenever I say crazy shit. It's so funny.
Oh, yeah. He's easily stressed. Hey, I didn't get a chance. I didn't bother calling you last week or whatever it was. I had to come back to here and sign bank papers. So.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
I was in Little Falls. I know, right? And look, when I'm leaving Little Falls. I'm coming down into the cities. I get Stucci on the radio. I'm like, Motherella and you had your son on, dude, that was a great show. So I'm cruising through the cities listening to you guys. I'm like, I'm here. I can't be there. Damn, I gotta go.
Find you.
What?
I would have came to find you, bro.
Yeah. Hey, no, I have more opportunities to come up there. So I need to go up there on a. We need to schedule something, and I'll get somehow. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So yesterday, the wife gave me some cash, and I went to go buy some cigars, pretty significant amount. And she goes, "Did you spend it all?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, I had to use my credit card too." Yeah. Well, I went over budget by about 35 cigars, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah. No,
how many cigars you smoking a day?
2.
Oh, that's 2 more than I've been. Look, I ain't got no time.
Yeah, you do, bro.
Well, yeah.
That triggers me right there. That's kind of racist, bro.
It's kind of racist.
What?
Dude, we seriously got to hook up, brother.
Come on.
I'm not even playing, dude. We are going to hook up. We're going to be. Hey,
Whoa,
look.
I came in on the wrong end of this conversation.
Yeah.
We're
gonna hook up. We need to talk.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back in from the other side, in house with the one and only Rocci the Meatball Stucci. Emotional at that.
Oh, emotional. I'm a misfit. I'm a godfather. I'm the 6-gun Stucci.
That's my favorite.
Dude, I like that shit too, bro.
6-gun Stucci.
6-gun Stucci. How you doing?
we just dropped. I completely forgot about Off Track Theater. I don't have time for that.
We need a new script.
Yeah,
I don't.
Who's got the time? Jeez.
I have a job and things now, and
You know what? Oh, hey, Ron Phillips is in the chat room, bro.
no, he's not.
Yeah,
Ron's here because you're here.
Dude, you know what? Dude, I'm gonna say this, and
LFA.
Dude, if I was gay, dude, Ron would be my boy, bro.
Hey,
Me too.
Totally. If you were gay,
he knows how to finish the paperwork. That guy, El Jefe Wonky Eye Phillips, is up in the chat rooms.
That reminds me, Poopery is having a sale this week.
Oh,
Poopery.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Poopery.
Right, Poopery.
So, Rocky, you it seems as though you've been having.
I would not be in this business if it was not for Ron Phillips. Dude, I just told him this last week.
I'm with you.
Dude, I remember when he was with a different group, and I knew Don Newen, and I was chanting with Don Newen. Don Newen heard my show when I was comparing Obama to Hitler, and boom, that's where it started. And dude, Ron has been my family since. Dude, I will take a bullet in the face for that dude. I'm just saying.
What?
I said it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shit, now I got to uphold to it, don't I?
Hey, you're gonna take a 6-gun right to the face.
6-gun to the face. All right, what were you going to say, brother? I cut you off rudely.
I don't know.
You don't know.
No. I know what I was going to say. So I've noticed personally lately that you and Mr. Scotty Roberts over in the Situation Room have had continuous guests, a few guests. You're just like becoming a threesome of different sorts on a regular basis now. You're going to start building things up here? What's going on? Well, I know you got some things in the works.
Well, so there's a lot of things going to work. As a matter of fact, I will probably be a Texan by next June. Big, serious things are happening.
No.
I'm telling you. And here's the thing. The radio industry is full of shit talk. It really is. But right now, dude, I'm telling you, there are some really cool things happening. My wife, she came on board. She's doing all the website work. She's going to be doing all my booking for me because things are escalating. I don't want to say anything publicly yet because, you guys get this. Things fall through.
Yes.
We're shit talking. It's just the industry. Things just fall through. But very cool things are happening. But here's the thing is that when you do a dual show, like me and Scotty, we can only use our personalities so much. We can only use our humor so much before it becomes the same thing. And so the part of the human mind, this is what I learned when I was at the Blaze. The part of the human mind needs to continually be stimulated. And if we gave them the same thing all the freaking time, it's just going to be another show. That's right. It's going to decline. So we'd like to bring in like Motherella. We bring in Sarah. We bring in UFO people. We're going to be bringing on Graham Allen. Chad Prather's going to be coming on in a couple weeks. Oh yeah, we're going big leagues, bro. And so I'm super.
I know, guy.
And you know what? Here's the thing. And you guys know this. You know, this is the importance of family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I got a very stressful job. I manage 120 people, 3 different departments at a very large corporation, and it is very consuming to my life. And then I come home, I do radio every day, and then I still got to balance out my family time. We were just talking about this outside. I would not be able to do it, and I'm not talking shit, without the support of my wife and my boys. I would not be able to do that. And I told Lisa tonight, I'm like, baby, listen, if it was not for her, you know how we have that element in life that gives us our drive. I mean, it gives us it fires us up. You know what I'm saying? Without her, I wouldn't be able to do this. Without her support, dude, she buys me microphone. She just bought me a freaking $1,500 computer. We're looking at mixer boards. It's without that is what I'm saying is that, you know, we would be crumbled down in nothing. And we've seen so many people fail in this industry because of relationships. I would never tell her not to do something that's her passion. And she believes the same thing about me. So we support each other in that. And I think that put all the protests aside, put society aside, put feminists aside, put liberals aside, put conservatives aside. Who are we without family? Because that's what we represent. You know, you do your life in progress whiskey. You guys are talking about real life shit, dude. You're talking about family. You're talking about relationships. You're talking about pain, struggle, losing, addiction. Who are we without that? You know what I'm saying? Who are we without the mistakes that we made in life? Who are we without the people that love us? We're nothing.
Yeah, man. That lovely bride of yours is watching right now, too.
I know she is because she wants to spoon with me after the show. What? She's just.
He's going to be the big spoon, you know.
Dude, up front. What are you talking about?
You don't care, do you?
What do you call it in the Twin Cities? Is it a meatball grinder, a meatball sub, a meatball hoagie?
No, we call it
meatball po' boy.
The Stucci torpedo. What?
Oh, there you go.
He's like,
there he goes. He said
we can't do a mic drop on the radio industry. We do a mic swing, okay?
Do a mic swing what?
Because we swing like that. What's up?
Yeah, and then you got to do the look in the camera, too. You got to be like, what? So shut your face. What?
Those eyes.
Oh, my God. Third eye blind, what?
What did you call them? Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Chris, what did you call my eyeballs?
Yeah, I did that. I called you. You walked in the room earlier with your crazy eyes and your.
I always thought they were Marty Feldman eyes.
Okay, I'll give you that too. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Crazy lady.
Yeah, you know, radio's fun, man. But you know, you learn a lot about people. You learn, and I'm going to tell you something. There's times I struggle. There's times I struggle because I become so disappointed with human beings. You know what I'm saying? I get so freaking disappointed. You know what I'm saying, Rusty? You're feeling me. It's like sometimes you want to isolate yourself from the world because it's just like, you know, you want to represent, you want to be a voice, you want to be a soldier, you want to be a king, you want to be a lion, you want to be the grizzly bear for the people, the poor, the weak, the starving, the hungry, the sick. You want to stand for them. And then sometimes there's those other groups of people that just make you want to just kind of crawl in a freaking corner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What are you doing over there? Getting used to your stuff?
Yeah, what's going on over there?
I don't know what that noise is.
Readjusting my microphone. Sorry about that.
Oh, I thought it was him.
Who, me?
I tried the microphone swing and the face, but I'm an amateur. Because
you just got to get it out of the way, you know. You're like,
oh crap!
There are people out there right now going, "What are
I'm working with new equipment. I'm still.
What are we watching? Why did you turn this on? Don't ever do this to me again."
Yeah, there's a lot of people right now watching that are all like, "What in the world is this?" Because we have way more than tens of tens right now.
Dude, I'll tell you something. People get disappointed when I don't go full meatball on a show. They get disappointed. I believe that we need humor. I like the fact of being a shock jock. I like the fact of saying what people think. It's just because it's a no fear thing. It's you know what? I cared most of my life what people think about me. I no longer do that. I care what my wife thinks about me. I care what my kids think about me. but I don't care what people think about me when it comes to society. This is what you get. So there's two types of people. There's people that either hate my show or there's people that love my show. And actually, I did that wrong way. Sorry. And it's just, it's a culture shock for some people because people are so wound these days. They're so uptight these days by a sound that comes out of our mouth, or because we talk about buttholes or we talk about, you know what I'm saying? I mean, where did we lose the art of laughing and being a little immature and just being goofy? Because at the end of the day, I mean, isn't it all about how we feel, being happy and shit? You know what I'm saying, bro? What's up?
Yeah. A natural smile to my face means a lot.
So, Stucci, would you rather be really short with the last name short or be really overweight with the last name skinny?
Ooh, short was short. No doubt short was short, because I already have like 5 jokes for a fat man with the last name Skinny. What?
I did not see any of that coming. That was hilarious, Rusty. What is this? So would you?
I can't believe we didn't talk about the incident in New York.
Oh, wait. I got to say real quick.
The 2 Coopers. Oh, go ahead.
I know. So Rusty brings up something. He's talking about the would you rather. This is more radio content, of course, but we're working on a match game thingy and different show concepts and ideas and things that
type thing, maybe. I don't. Game show.
Oh yeah. I didn't hear what you said. Sorry.
A game show type deal. I don't know. We're kind of tossing it around.
Yeah, we haven't figured out the logistics behind it because it's on air.
All right.
Instead of face to face. But look, if we build a studio in Texas, hello.
Of the mind. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys heard this or not. I'm sure you did. But in my studio, right this direction over here.
Yeah, the little chairs over there.
How do you know about that?
Hey, look, you didn't know how close I got.
You post all those pictures on their Facebooks, dude. Everybody knows what your studio looks like.
All right, Whiskey, don't trip me out, bro. I was going to send a text to my wife. What?
I'm intuitive. I told you this. I should be on your show more.
You should, actually.
Okay.
We have a dining room over here, right? Because
Yes.
I got the whole upstairs of this townhouse.
John.
We're getting a stripper pole. I think Lisa ordered. Lisa, I don't know if you're in the chat. I think it's supposed to be here like tomorrow or Wednesday.
Wait, did he just say what I...
Stripper pole.
He did. Okay. All right.
We're going to
It's
have
good
an
exercise.
exclusive area for a stripper pole. But let me add on to that just a little bit, Whiskey. We're adding a swing, bro.
Oh.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to go to Minnesota now. Just
You're going to be indoctrinated.
no.
So what we're going to do for the initiation of the pole, is that, so Lisa can work a pole. That's where I'm at.
Hello.
Right? And so Scotty and I, Lisa's going to give Scotty and I a lesson, a 5-minute lesson, and she's going to do pole dance. And she actually ordered an outfit for this shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? She ordered an outfit for this. And she ordered me an outfit, dude. You wait till you see what I'm going to wear for this. So after gives us a 5-minute lesson.
I think I just tuned out.
Me and Scotty, we have to go on and we have to do a pole dance for a song each. And we're going to live stream it, bro.
No, you do not.
Oh, no, live stream. No pre-record shit. Oh,
the meatball and a banana.
Dude, if my nut pops out of my Daisy Dukes, we're live streaming that shit, bro. What?
He really doesn't care what anybody thinks about it.
No, I don't.
This is really going to happen, too. I totally have faith.
I can't wait for the banana hammock episode.
Dude, my wife is in the chat room right now. You think I'm going to bullshit when my wife's in the chat room?
Wow.
Please tell me
She
that.
ordered it. Rusty, she's the one who ordered it, not me.
I'm going to make Lisa a top fan right now.
Tell me that this outfit includes fishnets, please. I want to see
Cheese graters.
fishnet, Rocky.
Are you into fishnets, bro?
What is he not into? Rusty, what are you not into?
I don't know what.
No, he likes fishnets because then his legs look like waffles after.
Oh,
Yeah.
Waffle stomping what?
Ooh!
Hey, are you guys going to do a live waffle stomp on the Situation Room too on the pole?
I'm doing it, bro.
No. Oh, he's going to pull it to the side and drop a deuce.
Banana waffles.
I'm pooping in the shower and I'm stepping on it, and you guys are going to see my poop come through my.
Oh, no.
And this is what we do right after we discuss very serious things like Minneapolis. We discuss
I know, right? We didn't
what to do with a poop right after you take it in the shower on accident.
You know, here it is. I
We
know
did-
we kind of drifted.
Oh, you guys are
We
horrible.
went off. What did we go off track?
No, we did.
Wait, I don't think we've been on track.
I just think that it's been such a strenuous week, especially being here in Ground Zero. And I've talked about it so much. All I ask people in regards to Minneapolis is think your thoughts through, put the hatred away, figure out a way to make this shit go away. Squash these radical groups like cockroaches. Get rid of them. And I'm talking if you need to jump in the dark to combat the dark, if you need to jump into fire to fight fire, these radical groups need to disappear. And I think even those on the left that have been protesting peacefully can all sit down with us right now and agree that that needs to happen. And today, President Trump declared Antifa a terrorist organization.
Hell yeah.
Finally.
Well,
Finally.
did you see that the White House got locked down and he got taken down to the bunker on Friday night?
Dude, did you see the crap going on there?
It was breaking news tonight. They just released that now. It's not like the Secret Service tells you about it while it's happening. But
Dude,
they let him out of lockdown, and he was like, those terrorists are getting put on the list.
Dude, that video that I saw from the White House where they had those barricades and they were ripping the barricades down. Dude, you know what? I looked at Lisa. I'm like, you know what? Here's the thing is they're going to get shot. This is the White House. It's the most secure building in the world. They breach that ground. They're getting lit up. They're not going to get a little powder ball. They're getting lit up. And you know what? They're going to play victim and it's going to be Trump's fault. Trump's fault. Trump's fault. Trump's fault.
That's what they want to do. It's a distraction.
I think a lot of this too is to go after Trump. I think they're trying to create so much chaos in this country because it's an election year. They want everybody in this country to think that this chaos is because of all the hatred that Trump manifested since he's become president.
How many Antifa thugs do you think we could fit in a cat cooler?
All of them. It just depends on how small.
Oh wait, we're gonna do a live read.
It's a big cooler. I mean, we could probably fit
a
up.
live read now.
It's 88 quarts and it has a lifetime warranty on it.
An
Limited.
hour and 45 minutes later.
Yeah, I mean, we could totally fit probably 2-3 Antifa guys in one cooler, and then.
Oh, see, the answer is, Melissa, is we did all of our live reads during all the times that we went off air and our stuff shut down.
Oh,
right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
Yeah,
you can also get one of these cat cooler tumblers at catcoolers.com, catcoolers.com.
Because you're going to get thirsty while you're chopping up those Antifa guys and throw them in a cooler.
Right. Promo code whiskey.
What are you trying to make people die here or what?
We'll get you 10% off. Come on, guys. Go get a damn tumbler.
Go get a damn cooler.
You just want people to die.
His sounders are so short, just like his
Attention span.
snorting
Attention
and-
span.
attention span. Yes, his ADD. So are we seriously? So we need to hook up some more. Okay, where at in Texas? DFW?
No, it's going to be in Brownsville.
Wait.
Brownsville, 2 hours south of Dallas.
That's where you may be going.
That's where I am going.
Nice.
Brownsville, that's on the border, brother.
No. It's a different one. It's Brownsville or Brownswood or something. It's 2 hours
Oh,
south, and it's about an hour away from the Gulf. And it's a beautiful, beautiful town. I got a whole bunch of people down there already.
Oh, kind of near Galveston.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's further than 2 hours, bro.
2.5.
You're flying.
Awesome.
No way.
I mean, driving fast.
Oh,
Don't
we
go
can
through
have
Austin like that.
haunted house parties in New Orleans. You're going to be so close to NOLA.
I'm all over it.
Right.
I guess there's a lot of haunted places around the Dallas area too. I got some paranormal people down there that we're going to go investigate.
So, Stucci, would you say that you are a follower of the speed limits, or do you slightly under the speed limit, or you just go as fast as conditions allow?
I'm a flow of traffic type of brother.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
I feel good with that answer all of a sudden, dude. It just came out. I didn't even think about it.
when you get down to Texas, you're gonna have to go on the. I almost said the
Buc-ee's.
Texas Motor Speedway. It's
Buc-ee's.
the Texas Turnpike, and the speed limit I think is 85 miles per hour.
Yeah, I'm comfortable with that. Lisa's even more comfortable than me. I'm going to say, Rusty, over the years, I've become a little bit more conservative in my driving. you can only teeter with death so many times before you're like, damn, I want to stay alive. I think it's really important that I'm going to show up 2 minutes later than usual, but it's really cool to be able to go home and see the people I love. You know what I'm saying?
I broke 100 a number of times this weekend.
What, bro?
Yeah, I was on two wheels again, and I was on the hog, and I was out in a vet, and yeah.
Wait a minute, in the city, not here in the cities.
No, right here.
Oh, dude, I got 1%er buddies all over the damn place around here.
Brother, I know.
Wait a minute, did you just turn 50? Sounds like a midlife crisis.
I might have a midlife crisis going on. Maybe. What's up? I might look to buy another Harley again.
Have you ever had a change, Whiskey? Have you ever had a change when you hit your 45, 46, 47? Do you ever feel a little bit like shit's changing and you're not liking it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm kind of feeling shit sometimes. I'm not lying.
Yeah. You still ride?
Who?
You.
Dude, I rode shit hard, bro.
No, do you still ride?
No. Well, I don't have a bike.
Right. I don't either right now.
Still got all my club brothers all around. Dude, I had people at the border the other night. I mean, locked and loaded. We're talking like shit that I can't even say on the radio. I shouldn't even.
Right. I know. It's like you got to be conservative with what we talk about.
Yeah.
I understand. I have some friends in the clubs too. So,
it's just, there's disappointment there again. Everywhere we go, you always find, there's this brotherhood thing and this brotherhood thing that we believe in. And unfortunately, when I was in that club world, a lot of these people that claim loyalty were the first people to ram that rod in your back when they had the chance. I was just talking the other day about a situation I hear locally where shit got ugly. It cost me a lot of money, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to war with the local police department and all these
the
dudes.
Other day?
No, this was some years ago now.
I got you.
But there's these dudes that, they always claim, they always talk that biker talk, that brotherhood, that loyalty, until death, bitches. And, but here's the thing about human nature is that when knuckles need to get bloody and you need to get a little rough and you need to challenge all the shit talk you've talked all these years because it's going to get down, those dudes just disappear. They're gone, and, it's loyalty to me is a big thing. It's a very big word to me. Integrity is a very big word for me. And when I say integrity and loyalty, that also means that we're human beings and we need to realize that we make mistakes. We do stupid shit. We make stupid decisions. We're always kind of in a different planet. We got ADHD. We always got a lot of shit going on.
We're broken.
We're broken, dude. We're broken, but it's a good broken because if we weren't as broken as we were, would we see the world the way we see it today?
No. You know what? That is an excellent point. I believe that brokenness to an extent can be healthy because it keeps you humble and it keeps you. If you are aware of your brokenness, you are able to stand in that room alone by yourself and confront your thoughts and your heart and your soul. I welcome it.
You need to clip that. That was a good one.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, that was a good one too with Rusty. Clip Rusty.
Chris will mark the time on that.
Yeah, it was 8:52. I got you.
Okay.
It's I just think human behavior is interesting. And there again, it was one of those times in my life to where, dude, like I said, dude, when I talk about certain situations with certain clubs, this ain't no high school backyard bullshit. This is like real life stuff where people are dying, right?
Yeah, it is.
And it just bothers me. And so loyalty to me, I mean, you guys can probably attest to this as growing up as we go through life, you meet somebody and boom, you're automatically loyal to them. And it's not like that anymore. My loyalty is different now. Loyalty to me is earned. Respect is earned. All that is earned. And if I call you a brother, if I call people brother, that means we're good. You know what I'm saying? If I call you family, that means there's like hardcore mafia shit loyalty going on right there. And we don't see that as much as we should anymore.
No, I have.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I have found that what I consider loyalty and what somebody else considers loyalty is not the same thing. I have been just disappointed over and over and over and over again in life that it's hard to try to be loyal to anybody because I know I'm not going to get it in return.
Hey, why didn't we get to the New York people?
What New York people?
We got time right now. Go ahead.
Well, we only have a few minutes, but the girl walking her dog and then the bird watcher was mad at her and said to put your dog on a leash. And then she said she got mad at him for saying that. So she said, I'm going to call the cops right now and say a large African American is harassing me.
What?
You guys didn't hear about that?
No, I haven't watched.
Okay, I think both. Yes, she was fired from her job because it was kind of like she was pulling it out, like playing the race card. Like, oh, I'm going to call the cops and say a black man's harassing me, when he's like a PhD teacher or something. He was bird watching.
I mean, that's literally, actually, Melissa, I think I did hear that. That is what we are truly becoming as a society, and that scares the shit out of me. It really does.
It does.
You know, the situation in Minneapolis here, dude, I guarantee you, not with us, because we actually have brain cells, but it actually created greater amounts of racism. There are black people out there now that hate white people, 100%. There are white people out there now that hate black people. You know, this kind of divide, because people can't critically think for themselves because they're so tribal, they jump on whatever train is accommodating to their emotions. They're going to go along with whatever everybody in that little circle is going to do.
And that, to me, goes right back to you're jumping on someone else's emotional train because you can't deal with your own.
Right. Amen, brother. And when you look at a lot of these protesters, like, okay, so we drove in. I'm guilty. I make mistakes, right? So I made one the other night. No, it wasn't even a mistake because I don't even feel bad for it. I live streamed it. Don't even care. We drove down to Hudson, Wisconsin because there's supposed to be protesters here. And I'm like, I got to see this shit. You know, so me and Lisa get in the car. I'm driving. I start live streaming it. You know, I'm like freaking anarchists, pigs, cockroaches, shit. You know, I'm pissed, right?
Right.
So I down and I seen all these protesters there downtown Hudson across the street from an outdoor restaurant. So they're harassing all the people eating in the restaurant. And so I start waving at them. Like this. I'm like, oh, dude, shit. Because
hi, how are you?
Dreadlocks, dude. That dreadlocks. And I mean, your typical Bernie supporter image, right? I'm stirring right now. So they all started waving at me while they're yelling, "No justice, no peace." They're waving at me like, "Oh my God, someone's waving at me!" And when they all started waving at me, I says,
and they're like, "Oh heck, no, he did not just do that."
They started screaming at us, "No justice, no peace!" Like, shit, I'll show you no peace. You keep holding those signs up. I don't hold signs when I don't show peace.
It's a peace, but it's a different kind of peace.
That's right. What?
Oh, Mike Swing, sorry. We're just swinging.
I got to practice this mic swing thing, I guess.
You need a boom.
I actually set my mic up at a different spot over my shoulder so I could do the quick.
Oh, hey, I ain't thought about. I don't have anything. I could put something else over my shoulder, I suppose. But, I don't know.
So yeah,
there we go.
And it's one of those things where I do stuff like that, and then I'm like, why did I just lower myself to that standard? But then there's that part of me, that devil over here, that says, dude, that felt really good, didn't it? I'm like, yeah, it did. What?
It did. Hey, Rocky.
I can see they're on his shoulders right there.
Tell the world right now, everywhere and everything about the Situation Room. Just tell us where to get it and all that good stuff. Give us a rundown.
Yep. The best thing to do is just go to streamingtalkradio.com. The wife is working on the website. We're making some changes. We're updating it. And because of the growth and everything, we actually have a marketing company. We're kind of following their orders. So streamingtalkradio.com, all the information, all the podcasts, all the videos, everything you need to know is at streamingtalkradio.com. Of course, you can catch me on Odyssey Radio, Mojo 50 Radio. You can catch me at opslens.com, OpsLens mobile app, iHeartRadio, and check your local listings because we are having a whole bunch of terrestrial growth as well. So check your local town, see if the meatball's in and on, and just enjoy the ride because we're on it.
And I got to tell you, if you've never heard Rocky and Scotty go at it with whoever they have on the show or with themselves, they never disappoint. And you never know what you're going to get. We're going to talk about Trump, and we're going to talk about feelings and vibes, and then they end up talking about poop or Cheeto patches and butt touching and
normal aliens and stuff.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey, I love you guys.
Hey, Rocky Stucci, thank you, sir. Pat and Doug and Holly, get better. We love you guys. Thanks for joining us, guys. It didn't start out so hot tonight, but we got it all wrapped up. So another week in the in the bucket and stuff. So, guys, see you next week, right here, same time, Off Track.